I'm back, your beloved Cherry. So, finally, this is my last video of my mini project in listening and speaking for academic purposes. So, in this video, I want to show you my practice in this whole 8 weeks. So, it's like 2 months. And in this video, I'm not gonna show you the native speaker video first, because in this video I just want to focus on myself. Also, the other reason is in the first until the 7th video, I always show you guys the video of the native speaker first and then my practice, like just like that, repeat again and again. But in this video, I'm not gonna show it first. So without further ado, just keep watching. I recently had someone leave a question about ending of a group presentation. And the question was, can they use "I hope you understand our presentation" as part of their ending to their group presentation? So before I tell you my opinion about that, I want you to take a second and leave a comment below about whether or not you think it's a good idea or not to use that phrase. So, pause the video and leave that in the comment section below now. Awesome, thank you for doing that. So, to me, when I read that, I thought that is probably the one thing that you could use that would completely ruin your entire presentation. And the reason why, okay, maybe ruin completely is a little bit too much, but it isn't a good idea to say, "I hope you understand about our presentation." The reason why is because you're essentially telling the audience that you didn't prepare to communicate well with them. That you think, alright, let's just give them an excuse. So they didn't like the presentation, they didn't understand it. Okay, well, at least I have an excuse. I hope you understand our presentation. So that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like an excuse. Do you really want that on your presentation? Do you really want that impression in front of your audience? Probably not. So, what can you do? What can you do for prevent this from happening? Well, first of all, you want to make sure that you prepare really well for your presentation. You want to leave enough time to prepare so this doesn't happen. But what you want to do during that preparation is you want to understand your audience. You want to ask yourself, who is the audience exactly? What kind of people are they? How old are they? What do they know about your topic? What don't they know about your topic? What do they care about? Why should they care about what you're going to present? Why should they care about what you're going to present in your presentation? If you can answer those questions and maybe even some more, you'll have a good idea as to what you should say in your presentation in order to communicate with them effectively. The result will be that they fully understood your presentation, that they won't have any trouble understanding. Because if you know who they are, you're going to speak to them in a way that resonates with them. I don't know if you've ever heard about love languages, but it's kind of like that. You're trying to understand and learn what the audience's love language is essentially. You are trying to figure out what's the best way to communicate with them. Alright, so you've prepared well for your presentation, you've given a good presentation. So how do you wrap it up? What do you say at the end of it to finish off your presentation? I'm going to give you a couple of presentation phrases that you can use for the next presentation. But first of all, you need to summarize your presentation. If you're not know how to summarize your presentation, check out this video here. It will give you some really great examples and tips on how to summarize a presentation. Okay, so the first presentation phrase to end your presentation is, "Thank you for being here today. Feel free to contact us with any questions you may have." That first phrase, it's just a very simple way to wrap up the presentations while also saying, hey, you know what, if you have any questions, the door's open for you to get in touch with us. Of course, you'll want to include your email address on the screen or as a handout, whatever it might be, for them to, of course, get in touch with you. You could also leave your phone number if you like, but you might not want people calling or texting you. Next, the second phrase that you could use is, "Thank you for your time today. If there's something from our presentation that you would like to discuss further, please feel free to get in touch with us." This includes a little bit more information than the first one, but they're pretty much the exact same thing. You're letting people know that if they do want to talk to you further, you're open to doing that. I want you to notice is, of course, both of those phrases were the same. You can easily change that "contact me." So don't worry, if you're giving a presentation by yourself, you can also use these phrases if you're giving an individual presentation. Alright, so I hope that helped you understand what you should do when you are trying to end a presentation and what you shouldn't say. You really need to avoid anything that sounds like an excuse. You really need to do a great job of understanding your audience, communicating with them, so that you don't end up in a situation where you would have to use a phrase like, "I hope you understand our presentation." If you need some additional help with group presentations or how to introduce people on your group presentation, check out these videos that I have as well because they're super helpful for you. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any question, please leave those questions down below because I will replay it. So once again, thank you for watching and see you on the next video.